Hello friends, good morning. Again a fresh walk in jungle. I was just walking in the jungle from the morning. One thing I observed in the morning time, we see a lot of animals which are coming on this road. They are crossing this place, they're crossing this path slowly. So when I was nearing them, they were actually running away. So most of the times I've been asking to myself why these animals are running away. I don't harm them and I do not have any feeling of harming any of the wild animals. But still, why these animals are running away? I've been heard from many of the masters uh, of Himalayan yogis, who just play with these animals. Animals come near them and they spend a quality time with these animals as well. So when I asked to myself, I think that the serenity in me has to be developed further. The peace in me has to be developed further. The attacking behavior is still there in my veins and in my blood. So I thought, I stopped non-vegetarian food, I stopped alcohol, I stopped intoxicants, and I stopped anything which is harmful. But I think there is still one more subtle thing which needs to be removed. That is called as this attacking behavior. Maybe, I need to, there is some instinct in me which is trying to protect me, and there is one minute instinct in me which is also an attacking one. So when this attacking instinct in me vanishes, what will happen? These animals will not be fearful while you are crossing them. They'll come near you and they'll stay with you without any fear and agony. So to explain this in a very beautiful manner, I'll just tell you a small story. What is this all about? What is this attitude and behavior about? And what is this vasanas all about? Vasanas are nothing but the strong tendencies which people possess in their mind. So these vasanas are very strong. These are the strong desires, or these are the strong attenuations. Because of this, our own inherent quality changes, and these are being carried by us through many years. So there is still a strong vasana in people. Because of that, we are not able to achieve the perfection. So I'll just tell you how these vasanas and how these strong behaviors are all about and how they look like. So there was a old couple and they were residing in the forest. This old couple, they used to go to the jungle like this, okay, and they used to collect the woods, and they used to cut the trees and collect the woods, the branches of the trees, and they used to cut the wood, and they used to sell in the market. So what happened is, they did not have much desire for any other material things. They used to stay in a small hut, and every day they used to go to the forest and they used to cut all this wood, and they used to sell this wood, and whatever the little money they used to get, they stayed happily with it. They were very satisfied people. They are not like greedy one and who used to go run after money each and day in and day out. But what happened suddenly, one day these guys went into the forest, and it happened so they cut the wood and they were bringing back, and in the forest it rained and they could not get much wood, and they stayed in the forest for 3-4 days without food and water. While they were returning from the forest, they found, besides one tree, they found one bag which is full of gold coins. These people were in general desireless. These people were in general did not had any intentions towards or any affinity towards the material things. So when this husband was walking in the front, and on the back his wife was walking, the husband saw this bag which is full of gold coins. He just looked at those gold coins and he saw that it is gold coin. He just looked out and he just saw it and he threw these gold coins into the forest. And when the wife neared him, she asked, "What is that bag and why are you throwing it?" He replied in a manner, the wife was quite astonished. He told, "I saw a gold bag full of gold coins and I just threw back into the forest." She asked, "Why did you throw that?" He told, I do not have this affinity towards gold coins. That is the reason why I threw this bag into the forest. I thought you have this affinity And once you see these gold coins, you will be attracted towards it. So I don't want such things should happen in your mind. And then you will get and you will run towards this, achieving this, taking up these gold coins. And now look at the answer of that wise woman which she gives to him, to his husband. She tells, "Are you still able to see the gold coins? For me, everything is mud." So I think you need to clear this perception of vision also. So this is a very, 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 very profound statement which this old woman gave. She's telling that still you are able to see the gold coins, but I could see mud everywhere. So this is a kind of attitude, which people develop over a period of time. So when I say that when I am walking in this jungle and when people are walking in this jungle, or when they are confronting each other, what is happening? There are certain subtle vasanas, vrittis. Vrittis is not strong affinities and strong emotions inside them, which does not bring the other people towards you. The people run away from you because these attitudes has to be vanished. The clarity, the purity of heart has to be developed. There are still more things and more aspects people have to work. Instead of doing so much sadhana, people do not achieve that highest state. Why? Because in the subtlest of the mind, there are certain emotions which have been suppressed. There are certain feelings which have been suppressed. There are certain wounds which are there, which has to be cleared. You may ask, Umakant, have you cleared that? But I'll say yes. The more I put hard work, the more I am progressing in that direction. But I haven't stopped this hard work for myself, and I also think you should also do not stop. You should also must not stop this hard work towards clearing these vasanas and strong desires which are there in your heart. These suppressed emotions has to be released. These suppressed emotions which are stored in your body has to be cleared. Once this is cleared, once all your vasanas are dissolved, any way you walk, in a jungle, in a forest, in a sea, you see that, the nature will start loving you and you will become close to nature. This is what I have perceived in most of my jungle trips and rides. And my heart glows, and my heart gets opened when I see such animals and when I see the nature, and I get connected to them because of this clarity, because of this purity which I have developed inside my heart. So see you friends, this is an amazing story about practice, and amazing story about clearing your vasanas. Try once, work on one vasana like desire you can take up and try to clear it, and one vasana like lust you can take up and you can work on clearing that completely, and one vasana that is non-attacking and violence, and you can work on it and see that it is cleared completely from your system. So then you will have a victory of one and one emotions, and you see a nature in a very different way. See you guys once again. This is Umakant, your life coach and mentor.